For the past few days, I did silent on social media. I never analyze anything. I never talk about anything. And I know, say, right now, there's so many posts where they go on social media now about how insecurity, insurgency, they happen. And I sabi say a lot of them I go wonder say why crackhead never talk about this thing, especially the one where happen for Quara, where they abduct is it students and identify vice principal of that school. Well, as I did for this social media, I only the talk when Wuta give me inspiration, and only the talk when I get my facts straight, so that by the time I come present my news, I will show una evidence. So while una the clamor about the insecurity and the insurgency within Nigeria, on one hand, we don't dey see news they fly about how Air Force don't bomb one territory where belong to is it Boko Haram or bandits. We don't hear how soldiers they rescue victims of kidnap and all those news. But wetin una no know be say for the north, e get one girl where be major game player of all these things where they happen. How many of una hear about Aisha the Queen Hunter? In fact, Donald Trump, you suppose give this girl award. You suppose in any way recognize this girl, Aisha the Queen Hunter. All of us where they here for social media, we no know say the background things where they go on for the north with this Boko Haram. Say this girl Aisha and a group of hunters with their commander decide take it upon themselves to go them hunt. This one they know they hunt animals, they know they hunt bushmeat, but then they hunt Boko Haram. But before I continue this, I know say a lot of una don't see don't see this video or video where look like this video for social media as people they on top bike with guns, and a lot of us feel say them be bandits because they see as bandits, they flaunt themselves for social media, government not do anything. Now after I don't watch this video from best documentary for YouTube, now I can understand say a lot of those videos when they watch, when they feel say na bandits or say na insurgents, say they no be insurgent, na people, the hunters where Aisha the queen huntress or the queen hunter they work with, now them be the ones for this video. And what are they doing with their bikes? Then they hunt and they go about look for Boko Haram. Because waiting Boko Haram don't do for this community. In fact, before I go ahead, brothers and sisters, make we watch this video.
Saronia, a very good morning to you. Yes, as a build-up to the discussion on security, we're being joined right about now by the Saronian Yaki, that is of the Nigerian Hunters Association. Her name is Aisha Bakari, and she has been a woman that has been very active in the forefront. She has led hundreds of hunters to the battlefront. But incidentally, she's a woman and very active at doing what she knows how to do best. Aisha, Sanu de Zwako. And interesting, I like the outfit this morning.
Yeah.
Dr. Lina, let me just get your perspective. The hunters, how would you describe their role so far in the fight against insurgency?
Wow. The hunters are one of the reasons why we have been able to put the pressure on Boko Haram. They're the ones that they're helping the military and helping the security forces in doing what they do best, which is hunting, searching, fighting, protecting. And whether or not they're out there on the battlefield, they're still in the communities protecting the people of the community. And I personally don't believe that they get enough credit for the things that they do.
Kwarai da gaske mutane ba wai za su faɗa ba, sun faɗa sun kuma faɗa. Amma abin da ya sa idan har mutum ya ga yanda aka wulakanta 'yan adam, aka wulakanta dukiyan al'umma, ba mace ba ko yaro karami ne, zuciyan shi ba zai bashi ma ya zauna ba. Dole ne ya fusata ya shiga yaƙi don ya sama wa ƙasansa da al'ummansa zaman lafiya.
I admire your courage, and interestingly, she's married. Kina da mai gida ko?
Yana da shi.
Da yara. Okay. Incidentally, she's married and she's this bold.
Is your husband afraid of you?
Okay.
He should be.
And Aisha, thank you very much. Mungode for sharing your story.
But we, as Christians, with this social media, we don't know what thing they go on there for the North. A lot of us feel say we know what thing they go on just because say we don't hear say or we they hear say these people they buy Christians. But I would let una see how even this Aisha with her group of hunters, how they go these territories where Boko Haram they operate, they abduct and they buy Christians, how they themselves as Muslims took it upon themselves to go help this community. But before then, regarding the videos where we watch on social media, how these hunters they on top bike and we mistaking a lot of these videos to be bandits. You get within me I've been they think when I've been they watch this documentary. My thought was, how are we not sure? Say by the time these people, if successfully they come conquer Boko Haram, or even while in the process of trying to fight Boko Haram, no be most of them they enter communities with the guns where they get go they terrorize other people. As I think like that now, I can't see this interview where they've been give former advisor to person for political power, whether today same be advisor to chief of defense staff. We could now watch the follow sentiment where I've been share, where info share.
Bringing in informal actors into a very formal regimented space like the military or the defense forces, it is a means to an end, not an end on its own. So there needs to be a proper legal framework, proper legislative framework, proper concept of operations, and so on and so forth. I agree the time, there wasn't enough time for that to be instituted properly. But even when I was in Parliament, I kicked against the formulation of civilian JTF because we're creating another problem for another day. And this is the problem that we have. We don't try to solve the root causes of the problem. We only try to remedy the symptoms, always. When there's something, we either throw money at it or we do some ad hoc arrangement to try to solve a problem whose seeds were planted 60, 70, 80 years ago. So I don't agree with the usage of informal actors. I do not agree, no matter how valuable they are, without the proper legislative backing, without a proper structure put in place. At the end of the day, they end up being victims on both sides, or we become their victims later in life.
That was the same thing I thought. But anyways, ignoring that, because no be the problem, the major problem be that the major problem be about the kidnappings, the buying and the insurgencies, where still they go on. But anyways, from a university in America, you get one man where also talk about this Aisha, the Queen Huntress, support him. Make we listen to what the man talk.
A woman of this caliber, a Muslim woman, in this neighborhood, in uniform, who is doing this much work at this tough terrain is really something to watch, or somebody to watch. We really give kudos to her for what she has done, and she has really gone out there to become an exemplary model to the society, to the community. People talk a lot about her because it's very uncommon. Females are very low in number in paramilitary, in the military, but northern Muslim females are far, far lower. And Aisha Bakari Gombe happens to find herself in this small northern Muslim woman, in this making this effort. So we really salute her courage. We salute her professionalism, we salute the spirit, and we encourage the young woman to really get into that, because there is actually no barrier, in terms of what kind of job you do or how you do it or where you do it. Only that if you can maintain your chastity, you could do it decently, you could respect the rules of natural justice and the conventions of a responsible society, then you could go ahead and do it. Sometimes even the ladies or the female do it even better than the men. So she is really a model that we so much love.
Moving forward, I've been telling her, say, these hunters, a lot of them, or if not most of them, be Muslims. And where then they fight or then they look for Boko Haram or insurgents, now for where Christians they then forget about their religion, forget about their tribe, as Muslims still put themselves in front of the line just to save their fellow brothers and sisters. Why? Because they see themselves as one Nigeria. In fact, make una watch this one.
Ba ma so munafiki, ba na so azalimi, ba ma so Boko Haram. Duk wanda ya boye kuma karshen sa zai fito fili, duk yanda ya boye wannan bebu da Qur'ani za su fitar da shi. Yawa don haka gashi nan Qur'ani ga bebu za mu kewaye, za mu yanka, Ubangiji Allah munafiki Ubangiji Allah ya shirya ya tsakani ko a cikin mu ne mai fita. In dai gefen ba Allah ya tona masa asiri. Yawa ku kewaye mutane mu ina ke.
The villagers have been persuaded to hand their motorcycles over to the hunters for the mission. The plan is for the hunters to chase Boko Haram fighters out of the villages from where these refugees fled. Two wheels is the easiest way to move around in the Sambisa forest. The hunters enter Boko Haram-held territory. Village after village has been deserted after relentless raids by Boko Haram. Boko Haram fighters are close by, so hunters divide up into groups of 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10, 10.
And as they divided, they shall try capture 3 Boko Haram members. Let's see that one also.
Na bula ya ga yake ta wani gefe ne bula ya ga yake ta abun ta ta abun wannan gari a jima na ba da ba an gama ga ni mu ba kai muka zo ne mu gaban wanda muka zo ne mu yanzu muna so ba mu tambaye ka ga mu ba za mu sake kai jibul ka san jibul ba jibul ka san akwai an jibul ne an jibul ma yazo wannan to bula ya ga yana can jibul
The hunters are sure they're Boko Haram fighters, but before handing them over to the military...
And as a result of this capture, when Aisha come back with her group of hunters, see the way they jubilate with Aisha, and for Aisha, as if a very dark black man just entered their community. Make we watch this one also. So Aisha, I cut cap for you. You be woman. When Aisha started, she no been get pikin. In fact, then she felt she will never have a child. To her, she felt she was infertile. And well, that was one of the things that pushed her to doing what she did, trying to rescue people and becoming the fighter that she became. But thank God, finally, God listened to her prayers. God saw her heart, and God decided to bless Aisha with a female child. And even that female child, they like say won't go in the footsteps of Aisha. A lot of us no been hear this news about Aisha. You get one time where they talk about this Nigeria Christian genocide something. I've been talk say the things where they go on for not, where we say because say these people know they talk about them, we as Christians we know hear about them. We see as that commander, even though say that commander later, Boko Haram will still come attack that community where them they where then they try secure, they protect, then by the commander, John May, so rest in peace. But you see that commander, as a Muslim, he gave his life for the security of Christians. So the narration shouldn't be whether na Christian, these people they buy, or whether na Muslims, these people they buy, because me, I still stand on my facts. Say these people, not be only Christians they buy, then they buy Muslims, and Muslims' lives also matter. But we don't also see, in the case of this Aisha, how as a Muslim, she risked her life. She's still risking her life to go and protect those communities. So what are we talking about? Instead of us to be divided, let's know that this insurgency, no matter whether a million Christians they buy for Nigeria and now only 20 Muslims they buy, we're supposed to come together as one and curb this problem. And you get one time where we talk say, as Christians, if we talk, say these people they pass, what have we done to fight for ourselves? Instead, we they pray, may God come down from heaven, make He send fire to devour these people, fire where Air Force feed use. So God has given us everything. But we've seen in the case of these people, they are Muslims, they stood up, they formed a group, Hunters Association, and decided to fight and defend themselves. If we now feed go find the full documentary, watch for best comment documentary. That's the name of the YouTube channel, Best Documentary. And the title of this episode is Aisha, the Queen Hunter, Boko Haram terrorist worst nightmare. As in Boko Haram, then they fear, and in fact, they even feel say the woman now winch. They no feel confronts this Aisha one-on-one. So Aisha, if none of us been done hear about you before, because this thing don't even start today, don't start far back as this is 2014, where we don't start to the day active, but we didn't know. So please, Aisha, forgive us for our ignorance. But now where I don't know that now why I make this video to commend you, to tell you, Aisha, God bless you, and God bless all your hunters group, and God bless all the vigilantes, where they work in the interest to protect lives. But those ones where we say, because when I don't get this opportunity, I get guns, when I can't carry these guns, still they go turn back, they terrorize people. Or those of when because even for Aisha Hunters group, then they fear say one of themselves or most of them even be informants to Boko Haram. So God bless you all of them. Where they do this thing with all of their heart, and may the souls of those who don't buy in the process of this mission, may their souls rest in peace. And yes, what that man said, I'm still thinking about it, because at the end of the day, let's say we manage to solve the Boko Haram insurgency, these people still deal with God. If there is no work, if there's no employment, if there's no other thing for them to do, most of them will be tempted to do exactly the same thing Boko Haram is doing. So I think the government should regulate this thing. The government should see to it that this thing has a regulatory body. Even if you want to make it a part of a paramilitary, make it. I know that these people are regulated, where they store their guns, where they keep their guns, whoever they should all be accounted for it. Make it be said one we go solve one problem, another problem rise up from some, because even these bandits now, so I hear say politicians they've been carrying them from Chad, from other this and made them come do cause election katakata. Say if good luck if good luck being win, then they go come cause problem. But as good luck come concede, if you say the election, him being the president is not worth any man's life, as the constitution say good luck no fight for him. And those bandits, those people where they bring come to cause, as in allegedly, waiting I hear and waiting I watch so far since all these things start to. So as the good luck on concede this deceit, concede loss, defeat. Yeah, I think on concede defeat, those bandits they no release, and I didn't come they cause all this while now. So, anyways, the focus and the point of this video is Aisha. Aisha, God bless you. And God bless your child, God bless your husband, because I know say even that might not be easy for anytime you always come out, go this hunting work. I know say the man will face say whether you will come back alive today. God bless you. And may the souls of all those where they your group, where don't buy, may their souls rest in peace. We love you and we support you, Aisha.